Alright guys, what's up? White Horse here, gonna give you guys a deck profile of Frankinberry 123 again here. Gonna give you guys a deck profile of
Gravekeepers.
Alright, so just I guess show us what you got, man. Show us the build.
Obviously you have to have the 3 spy. That's one of the things that hasn't changed in the deck recently with dragons being a very dominant deck. Obviously the flip mechanics really suffered from that, but spy is still pretty good.
Yeah.
It does suck whenever they do marksman, Atlantean marksman, but stuff like that.
That's mermaids, bro.
Yeah,
you have to get used to that.
I guess it just can't be healed. Triple descendant or commandant. I always get
you get them confused a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, commandant. Again, you have to play 3 because Necrovalley is a really strong card this format. So it gets different. Only 2 recruiter and 1 descendant.
I wanted to ask you why 1 descendant.
Well, I was watching a build of deck that top 16 Dragon Duel Nationals.
Yeah.
And it looked interesting, and at first I didn't think that I would agree with it, but after playing it and after playing against really fast decks, it works.
It does?
Yeah, you never necessarily need your recruiter because you can always get your stuff back.
Yeah.
Then descendant, just popping stuff's not a very big part this format because there's not a whole bunch of back row. It's just not a very important effect. I mean it's good if you can like flip a spy and then get a recruiter and then like blow up and obviously you're hitting a couple cards on the field and then getting a recruiter search, but it's not really needed because you can search it via spy, so you're pretty much playing it's almost like you almost always want to go for descendant whenever you got spy.
Yeah.
So
alright, go ahead.
Then 1 assailant. I'm still playing assailant. It's okay. I don't know. I don't want to cut it because whenever I cut assailant in the builds, I always find myself running out of viable targets from recruiter.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I'm actually playing double of
the
each of the Malefics.
How's this been working for you?
It's been working really good. I wish I could draw them more, but it's been whenever obviously they're Eradicator targets, which is a very, very powerful card this format. And this is a 4K beater, and it's if they compulse it, which is a very strong card or a very used card this format, you can just banish, get it again, and
yeah,
it's a 4K beater. It really takes people by surprise. They yeah.
Alrighty.
Then obviously like Malefic Stardust, just protect your field spell. It's kind of mediocre against dragons, but I mean it's an Eradicator target and 25 is not
bad.
Not bad. I think it's like 14 monsters.
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, going to the spies, we have triple Necrovalley. This card's amazing. This format. It's yeah. Necrovalley's.
Necrovalley's.
Yeah.
It's broke.
If you can manage to pull off Necrovalley and Royal Tribute first.
Wow. Okay, Royal Tribute. How has this been working for you? Like
I never draw it.
You never draw it?
I never draw it.
I lost a game to Royal Tribute by itself to Dallas when he was.
I really wish I could draw it more, but I never seem to draw it. Especially not in opening hand. I'll always draw it late game if I draw it at all. This against dragons is devastating. They can't.
Yeah.
You're usually gonna hit almost their whole hand with Royal Tribute, and then Necrovalley they can't banish out of the grave to get their advantage back on you.
That's a pretty good play, I guess. Pretty good thing.
Double pot. You need to dig for your resources.
Yeah. Make it a little bit consistent.
Yeah.
Get it stuff out there.
Hit your Royal Tribute if you need to. Just set your spy.
Yeah.
Instead of a whole bunch of back row than Royal Tribute. Only 1 Stel. I was playing 2, but I found myself sliding it out, sliding the second one out almost every game. So I cut it down to 1. It's been working okay. Book of Moon, obviously, it's Gravekeepers, and Book of Moon's really strong right now. So.
Yeah.
Then the only part of the Trinity I play is Dark Hole. Heavy Storm, you play a whole bunch of traps. and Monster One, obviously, triple Necker Valley. One of your goals is try to keep Necker Valley as on the field as long as you can. So. Now for the traps, I'm maining double Eradicator.
You like this so far?
It's whenever I've gotten it off, it works amazing. But sometimes I'll draw into it and not a Malefic monster.
Yeah.
It's been so. It's just whenever you do get it off, it's always really good.
Yeah.
So if you attack into like a Mirror Force with this guy, you don't lose that much advantage because you can just call spells, and they're pretty much like Shockmastered for a couple turns. So this is auto win against spellbooks too.
Yeah.
I was playing double Compulse. I just can't find room for the third. Compulse is a really good card this format though. Double Bottomless. I still like Bottomless this format. A lot of people say that it's not the best in the world, but I still like Bottomless. Double Deprison actually. I don't know. My kind of thought process behind it was, like Spy. If I had a Descendant in my hand, it's nice to go and pop a few, and then Draco Sack obviously dies to Deprison.
And Stardust and whatnot.
Yeah, Stardust and stuff like that. Just problematic cards Deprison can usually get around. Double Mirror Force, obviously it's so staple of this format. I honestly think it may go back down to 1 next format. It's been played at 2 a lot. Only 1 Phoenix Chain. I was playing 2. I may end up cutting Phoenix Chain altogether. It hasn't been working very good at all.
Could probably cut that for maybe the third Compulse.
Maybe I don't know. It's been working okay. Only 1 Torrential.
You only like it at 1, or do you just...
You play such a low monster count, and not all of it is searchable. The only card you're really going to benefit off this is one of your 2 recruiters, and it's not always the best play in the world.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. You obviously need to get out of big situations where somebody's trying to make a big push, and then you can come back in a slower grind.
Yeah.
Next turn. MVP of the day. Oh my God, Dark Bribe. It's amazing. Dark Bribe is awesome. While giving your opponent advantage isn't the best in the world, Dark Bribing or Rejuvenation or a Gateway or something like that, or a Judgment Day,
or a Super Rejuvenation.
Yeah, I said Super Rejuvenation.
Oh, you did?
I think so. So it's like them drawing that 1 card is better than them drawing 4 cards off of it. And this is an out to Starlight Road. It's a lot more live than Starlight Road. Obviously, a lot of people don't expect it. You can kind of play it like a Solemn as long as it's just spelling traps. So. Then Warning
and Judgment. Yeah. All right, side and extra deck, if you will, please.
I'll kind of breeze through all this because
not a lot of it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, most of it's self-explanatory. I'm actually playing 3 Stardust for the 3 things because I found myself my Malefic Stardust getting bounced a lot more because they wanted to kill my Necker Valley.
Yeah.
And they just Compulse it and just main phase 2. I'd go back and I'd go into it again. Double Cyber Inn. Just for the Cyber Inns, I guess.
Yeah.
For the rank 4s, we have Shockmaster, number 16, Thunderspark Dragon, or 91, sorry. It's 16 upside down, but Thunderspark, it's kind of like a Dark Hole, or it's
a weird card, ain't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Dark Hole. Just for those situations where Shockmaster's not always ideal. Crazy Box is an Eradicator target, Maestro, Diamond Dyer, Utopia, Abyss Dweller, Yogishi Marigeist, Evilstorm Thanatos. This guy's pretty good against Draco Stack.
Yeah.
And Photo Pablo Operative. I sold my Cowboy a while back, so Cowboy's not in here, but it's basically just a rank 4 toolbox because you're never really going to exceed with your recruiters because obviously you need the recruiters, the searches.
Yeah.
Then for the side, Double Fossil Dyna. It's really good against a bunch of stuff right now.
Yeah.
2 T-Kings, Spellbooks.
Spellbooks.
Double Deck Devi against like Mermails and stuff. Deck Devi's pretty strong. Double Macro.
Mermail.
Yeah, Mermail, stuff like that.
Mermails, Dark Worlds,
the
the
third
Third Compulse. Okay.
Skill Drains.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't sided them in a while. I may end up cutting them for something else. I don't know. Double Mind Drain, Dragons.
Yeah.
And double MST because I don't main any.
You don't main any. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I might actually now that I get thinking about it, cut skill drains for goes in matches. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think goes in matches. Yeah.
For like dragons and
Yeah.
Electrum OTK and
Yeah, I'd probably set them out for goes in matches.
Stuff like that.
That's actually a really good idea. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, guys, that's Frankenberry 123's deck profile of Gravekeepers. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this is White Horse signing out. Peace.